We saw someone steal something on the plane.
There has been a case of theft on board.
Good morning! We are currently at KLIA because today we are going to make a day trip to Singapore to run some errands. So we woke up super early at about 3 a.m. and then we were almost late in reaching the airport, but very thankfully today the traffic was very smooth, so we managed to check in. So we chose the earliest flight and we plan to come back at night because we actually don't have a cat sitter yet. So we cannot do long trips, we can only do day trips, which is why we need to squeeze as much as we can within today, and then after that come back by night time to feed our cats.
I think the perks of choosing earliest flight, right, is the traffic from KL all the way to KLIA airport. Literally, there's no traffic. I think the place where you chop the passport, there's literally like nobody there. I personally feel the world is getting like smaller because of internet, because of social media. We get to see things from everywhere in the world, like whatever is happening.
Next time got train.
Yeah, next time from Malaysia, KL, all the way to Singapore, there's even like ETS train that you can actually take, and the duration is the same as a flight. I think it's around 3.5 hours for the train, and it's around the same for flight as well. See, we are early for 2 hours. So we're getting smaller. Everywhere is more connected now. So if you look at the time here, right?
Feels like we're waking up for school.
We're taking a Scoot airline today. Turns out our gate haven't opened yet. I think it's due to the very, very good traffic, and we have like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to spare. So right now we are at Terminal 2 at KLIA, and we're heading over for breakfast at the lounge area.
The good thing about going to a lounge is that you don't need to spend extra money on breakfast and coffee. You can just sit down and chill for a bit before your flight gate open.
Got myself quite the heavy breakfast, and Rachel is currently choosing her food. Wow, around same as mine lah. Yeah, so you can actually enjoy the lounge for free if you have Priority Pass or Dragon Pass. And how you can get the pass is, I mean, some credit cards actually let you have like free lounge visits per year. Yeah, that's what we do as well. And also, right, our flight this time round is totally free. Yeah, we utilize miles for this flight because it's a last minute booking. And I mean, it's not the best way to utilize our miles, but we kind of use it. So we spend a total of $0 for this flight together with the lounge. Yeah, so if you guys want to know how we get miles, how we claim the miles, and have like lounge visits, right? Drop us a comment and you'll see whether we can do a video to talk about it. I haven't even started, my Rachel is halfway there already. So there's also like resting area if your flight got delayed. And I believe there's a bar at the corner there as well, but it's not open because it's so early. Yeah, quite a good area. Just nice, the gate is open, so we are just heading towards our gate and brought the flight back. 1 hour flight.
Earlier on our flight, there was 2 announcements that stood out to me. We were on a Scoot flight, so one of the announcements was to tell people to be careful of their belongings to prevent theft on flights. And I think because there was quite a number of incidents during a period of time, and we personally also witnessed one of it happening, and then we go and tell the flight attendants also lah. We saw someone steal something on the plane.
There has been a case of theft on board, and authorities will be conducting further investigation.
We went on a late night flight and there wasn't many passengers during that time.
I was actually trying to sleep, but mid-flight Sean saw something very weird. There was a man who was just trying to very quietly open the overhead compartment.
Compartment wasn't directly on top of him, but it was like 1-2 seats in front of him. And he didn't open it like normally how people open, like touch, like that open, right? He like that, softly, like that, he slowly put it out. So he don't want to make any sound. But then I was like looking at what was he doing.
Sean tapped me to ask me to look over, and what I saw was the whole compartment was empty. There was only one bag inside. But the guy was like acting like there's a lot of bags and looking for, oh, which one is mine, which one is mine. But there's only one, which obviously is not his.
After that, right, he slide the bag nearer to him, then he slowly take out, without making any sound, and then go to his back to his seat and sit down. We were like sus already, like this guy.
So both of us like that.
Yeah, he was a sus already. So I tell her that, what she do is she look at the reflection from the window. And what I do is I just like that. I close my eyes and try to peek. He tried to rummage through every single zip in the bag and then he tried to see any valuables, right? Once he sees something, right, he keep it. After that, he put the bag back and he tried to take this and hide at the other compartment behind.
At this point, we saw an air stewardess who was already standing like diagonally to him and already like looking over because she has her own suspicions.
And then after that, she turned to us and she asked us if we saw anything unusual.
We told her what we saw, and there were other passengers who also noticed like the way the man was walking front and back a bit weird, and told the air stewardess as well.
And after that, when the plane finally landed, there's this announcement.
Of theft on board, and authorities will be conducting further investigation.
And our flight got slightly delayed because of it, because we had to wait for the police to come and we can go out. And meanwhile, right, they asked everybody to check their belongings to make sure that there isn't anything that is lost. A tip for y'all when y'all want to put your belongings in the overhead compartment, right? Don't put it directly on top of you. Okay, put it opposite you so that you can see when somebody open and take things from there. Because when somebody take from on top, right, you don't know they're taking their own thing or your thing.
Valuables we always put on our body, like in pockets, our passport, our phone, our money. And if you do put anything on the overhead compartment, go and lock it so that it's not easy for people to just unzip and take your stuff out.
Stay safe, guys.
And then the next announcement was about vapes. I think because Singapore, there was a lot of news about vapes laced with some substance inside. So now vapes are not allowed in Singapore. So if you're coming to Singapore, make sure that you don't bring your vapes. We're now at the bus stop waiting for a bus. So we're going to be dropping off some parcels for our customers, and this is the drop-off point. Sean training with the weight of the parcels. So some of the shops are actually registered as drop-off point for parcels to be shipped, and we are at the nearest drop-off point to our current location. This is a shop that also sells snacks, noodles, and yeah. It's very convenient lah. You can also drop off the parcels. 你是喜欢吃laksa？
每个交易完了之后，我都马上学了。
This one is 100% vegan and it's croffles. So this is my favorite laksa in Singapore. We always drink the soup until like the very last drop. It's worth the calories, guys. Sean ordered laksa pao fan, and they give an extra bowl of gravy. And this crispy rice is super nice. If you like rice, get the laksa pao fan. If you like noodles, get the laksa. Oh, super crowded at Terminal 1. Trying to check in to catch our flight.
Bruh.
So we are done with running all the errands here in Singapore. Just enter into departure, waiting for our flight to Malaysia. Turns out we are 45 minutes early.
Yay!
Yeah, before that we had dinner with Rachel's parents. Yeah, had some really nice laksa. So now we are heading to lounge again. Drink some water, go to the toilet, refresh ourselves, and then head over to the gate when it's open. Something I want to share with you guys in a while. So right now we are at the lounge, just hanging out for half an hour and wait for the flight to be ready. Rachel went to the restroom already, and the lounge is quite packed today, so we have to find a corner to just sit by. And also, just a tip for you guys, for Scoot Airline, there's actually this thing called Scoot Plus. Yeah, and if you are taking like last minute flight for Scoot Airline, right, you can actually take a look at Scoot Plus first, because sometimes Scoot Plus, the price is around the same as the Scoot Economy. Yeah, so we actually managed to get a Scoot Plus flight ticket back at around the same price as the economy one. And the thing about Scoot Plus is it's like a business class for Scoot Airline. When you say that the seat is a leather seat and it's bigger and you have early check-in, you can check in your luggage without additional fees and you can actually board in first. So this is just a hack that like if you have a last minute flight, do check out Scoot Plus.
Just received some water and also a Wi-Fi card that we can use after takeoff. This is our first time taking Scoot Plus. I've never seen this before. This is amazing. We even got a snack pack and Sean has already started on eating his Pringles. And I'm gonna eat my brownie brittle. This is one of my favorite vegan dessert brands in Singapore. It's called Roa. If you are lactose intolerant or you have egg allergy, right? They have freaking nice chocolate cake, by the way. So this is their brownie brittle.